All right, man. I seen an article talking about Monty Williams can save Killian Hayes. He can't save Killian Hayes, bro. You got to let that go, right? He cannot save Killian Hayes. No matter how much y'all want Killian Hayes to be salvaged in this situation, it's an uphill battle. And unless, Monty Williams is a miracle worker, you know what I'm saying? He can't be saved, or unless some things work out that he can be saved. And I'm gonna tell you what those are, but let's talk about it. Can Detroit Pistons, Monty Williams, could he save Killian's career? I mean, at the end of the day, dude, he just not that good. And then, then you got to think about it. He got to beat out Killian. He got to beat out Kay Cunningham or Jay Ivey, or somebody got to get hurt. And then on top of that, happening, then he got to be able to play with one or the other. And I always talk about this on my other channel when I'm talking NBA, and I think I talk about it sometime on this one. Check out my other channel, Goodfella TV, for more sports news and entertainment around the world. You know what I'm saying? But I always talk about on my other channel that you know that in today's NBA, a lot of these young players can't play off the ball. So when they get to the NBA, wherever they coming from, high school, overseas, or obviously not high school, the G League, college now, or maybe they sit out for a gap year for high school. But they all these guys coming to the league and they ball dominant. You know, they ball dominance. You know, they ball dominant. You know, they ball dominant. So then they got to come to the league, and then you got to get used to the speed, and then you got to get used to getting your shot off. You might have to change this, that, and the third. And on top of that, you gotta learn to play with the ball in your hand. You got to learn to play with the ball in your hand. So that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a big uphill battle, especially when his level of competition. I watched this tape, bro. And I'm looking at his scouting tape, and I'm like, who he playing against? It look like he playing against, Crockett JV team. Them niggas ain't even like grown men out there. They playing the Mongolian, all Mongolian team or whatever you want to call it. They playing like that with the team that beat the women's soccer team, that man team that beat them 12-0. That was just made of throwaways. Detroit Pistons Monty Williams could save Killian's career. He can't. Let's just get over it. So Monty knows the value of shot distribution and to help Killian score. Hayes is natural when it comes to distributing the basketball, continues to find ways to get his teammates going. Bojanovic had a career year playing alongside K, being recipient, or Killian Hayes playing recipient of his crafty dimes. Hayes assists Bojanovic on 88 made goals. That's more than the next two Pistons combined. However, it doesn't stop there. He also has the most assists to both K Cunningham and Jaden Ivey, amongst others. See, that's why numbers don't matter. Let's talk about that part. People talking about assist and all that type of shit. We already know they're a team that was predicated on just chucking up a lot of threes. All right, we know that. Um, we know that. We know that's what they was predicated on. And the thing about it is, he said, well, he got a lot of assists to Killian, or Killian got a lot of assists to Cade and Jay Ivey, but at the same time, they both struggle while being on the floor with Killian Hayes. So that's just taking part of that's using analytics to make your case. This is why I don't fuck with analytics. Excuse my language. If you watch the games enough, you notice Ivy played better when Hayes not out there, and Cade played better when he healthy when Killian not out there. So Ivy and Cade both function better when Hayes not out there, because if you playing offense and Hayes don't have the ball on his hand, in his hands, you playing 4-on-5. It's literally that. He can't cut to the basket. He can't shoot a three. Come on, man. That's like putting number 8 out there for Cass Tech, bro. Unless he really good. But I was just saying, Hayes, I don't know him. He said Hayes could flourish in Monty's system with his ability to read the floor, the philosophy to open the player up to quick read decisions while keeping the ball moving his play into Killian straight, finding the open man could be a difference maker in efficiency. At the end of the day, that means he would have to be your primary ball handler. That's what that would mean. And with a team with Cade and Ivy on there, even if they bring in somebody like Tyus Jones or another backup point guard, like you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. So we know Hayes can pass, but he was also the worst shooter in the NBA last season. Something that could change under. How the fuck that's gonna change? How Monty Williams gonna make him shoot better? He gonna give him some of that secret sauce that Michael Jordan gave to this the Toon Squad, bro. You can't ain't no confidence, sir, bro. The boy trash. Y'all wasting y'all time trying to save somebody that's ass. Move on, get a spot to somebody else, bro, that can play. Another nuance expand Killian offense is more cutting with intended score. And once again, that's another problem. When he cut to the rim, he go up like a baby back bitch. Excuse my language this morning, but he go up like a baby back bitch. That's another problem. He's scared of contact, bro. This ain't the third world country he was playing in France, bro. They not playing against the all Mongolian all stars. They not. They just not. Like it or not, bro. Not to be an asshole this morning. He said we'll be teammates will be held accountable to read and react scheme to make those passes when available. Killian off custard. Man, ain't nobody passing Killian the ball, bro, because he not gonna make it. And then he ain't that good of a free throw shooter, if my memory serves me correctly. So that's a waste of me talking about that. Hayes could defend and force turnover. Think about this, dude. He ain't that good of a defender. He ain't that good of a defender. He ain't that good of a defender to be out there and be an offensive liability and play 4 and 5, especially when the NBA all about offense and limited defense nowadays, where you can't hand check or you can't even breathe on somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So he ain't even that good a defender. I was watching a little bit last year. I'm like, he ain't even that good a defender. He ain't even that good of a defender. So he ain't even that good of a defender. That's the crazy thing about it. I'm like, bruh, I'm watching him. He getting cooked. He said, persistently pestering ball handlers and forcing turnovers. The only person I seen him lock up was Trae Young. Hayes has been the team's leader. Steals is not an indicator that you a great defender. It's just not. Hayes has 5 games or five more steals, with the 6th most in franchise history. Other than that, let's conclude Ben Wallace, Isaiah Thomas, Grant Hill, Lindsey Hunter, all who know a thing or two about defense. Like I said before, bro, that steal, just because you get a steal or two every now and again, right? That don't really mean you a great defender. That don't really mean you a great defender. He be out there getting cooked. But then again, that's probably a large part of you can't play defense no more. So I'll give him a pass there. But y'all trying to save people who can't be saved is just going to continue to set this franchise back. I keep telling y'all that, bro. It's going to continue to set this franchise back. Sometimes you got to just cut bait. And if they both, him, Isaiah Stewart, or Bagley, have a revival, and then he can't stay healthy neither. So anytime he started to get going, he get injured. But if anybody else can say them, they go to the Mavericks or they go to the, Grizzlies and they can revive your career, you just, you shake, Memphis hand, or you shake whoever the team hand that can revive their career. If it's the G League Ignite that can revive their career, you shake their hands and you tell them, good shit. We couldn't do that here. Because if they believed in him, you never draft Jaden Ivey. Let's call it what it is. You never draft Jaden Ivey if you really believed in him. They don't believe in him. They don't believe in him. Let's call it what it is. They don't believe in him. I don't believe in them. They don't believe in themselves. Let's keep it a bean. So y'all trying to say people who don't want to be saved, y'all trying to be don't save Hayes. He don't want to be saved. He just want to go back home, eat a French hoagie or some shit like that. And like I said before, I debunked all that bullshit. You trying to save the unsavable. I know it ain't a word. But like Jay-Z say, you can't break the unbreakable, save the unsavable. Yeah, I put that in there, Jigga Man. You can't. Some people ain't meant to be saved. So that's just my little 2 cents on it, bro. Y'all trying to save people who can't be saved is wild to me, bro. But hey, do what you do. Y'all want to keep wasting time and losing basketball games and setting the franchise back trying to save people who ask, that's on y'all. I ain't got nothing but love for you, like Heavy D said. Y'all know I dropped some old rap references in here. The young guys look like, what is that? Who is a Heavy D? Let me Google them. Who is Heavy D? So hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, check out Detroit Pistol Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all, man, for supporting the channel. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Want to check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Peace.